Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Hope everyone had a great Labor Day weekend. I know I did. I wanted to show you something that's new for me and I'm super stoked about over Labor Day weekend. I actually entered a Facebook page and at the recommendation of the guy that sold me these Arrmas that I picked up, my Outcast and my Sentin. And I actually won a few items on this Facebook page. I won a total of actually 5 items. And one of them is this one right here. It's the felony. Yeah, guys, that's right. I won a felony. Actually, I won 2 felonies. The first time I won the first one, I found out the shipping for this USPS priority mail, since I am in Hawaii, would have been like close to $100. They were giving me the niceties of paying like $25 for it, but I already won something else. I actually won two that day, so I actually took the choice of having the other mailed out, and I'll show you that in another video, my other wins. But so I took the option of getting the other item that I won mailed out, and this one I just cashed out on. So I had the option to cash out on this, so I got $650 after spending maybe like $100. I think I spent like $200, less than $200, much less than $200 on that day, I believe, and that's why I was so stoked and happy to want two RC vehicles that day. So I was super stoked, super lucky to win those RCs. I'm super glad. Um, so unboxed this on. I received this on Saturday. Unboxed it Saturday. Kind of went over everything and all the screws, make sure everything was tight on Sunday morning, and took its maiden voyage yesterday afternoon. So I'll show you in this upcoming video, this video that right after this, me bashing this vehicle. And some of the damage that it took. So I did actually crash it. It wasn't a high-speed run or anything. I was just doing some drifts, and it ran into a curb. So So let me just show you what happened today. So basically, I had my first crash too today. So it wasn't a full-on crash. I'm not into top speed runs. Basically, I do just drift it. So I had an encounter with a curb. So it was just basically during a drift and turning at the same time. Ended up hitting the front right side. So if you can see that there. Let me bring the light on over. So I did hit the front right. So that hole that you see there, that's actually the second time I took it out in front of my house and it hit another curb and it dug a hole in the front right. So it doesn't affect anything. The only thing that did go totally wrong was the splitter. So I had to stop because I didn't bring any of my tools, but if you look at the splitter where it hit at the front right, it's totally askew. So it stripped the screw and it's cocked. Yep, it's cocked and not flat. So it was basically just dragging on the ground, on the gravel. So I'll probably take like a blow dryer or a heat gun and then see how much I can flatten it out. And if not, I'll just order a whole new front splitter and a whole new front bumper. This is more of aesthetics. This whole plastic piece does provide protection, I guess. There's a foam bumper or foam cushion behind this, as you know. So this is more just aesthetics. But I do plan to put on lights, and I'm thinking of putting on LED lights for fog lights here on the bottom. So I do want to get another brand new piece and just replace that so that it looks good. But other than that, everything seems to be fine. Everything checks out okay. After the run that I've been doing, I've been drifting it. So with the drifting, I just wanted to see how hot the motor would get, because a lot of people has been complaining with the ESC shutting down and the motor getting really hot. But I didn't have that problem. But I knew that on my first run, I wanted to run it during the afternoon. So Hawaii time, I went to my area, or this place, and ran it around. It's about 5:30 right now, but I think I took it out about 4:45, 4:30. So I was out there about a half an hour. Came home, cleaned it up a little bit, and because I did have some juice left in the battery, I did run it again in front of my house. So unfortunately, the only battery that I can get locally was this Gen Ace one, and it's only a 45C punch LiPo. So it's a 5,000 milliampere hour battery, but it's only a 45C LiPo. So I do have two Spectrum batteries, 3 cells that are 100C. So I can run those, but because I already had this kind of partially charged, I just fully balanced charged it just to do its maiden run today. So another time we'll use the Spectrum battery, because at least with that, it goes along with the remote, and with the remote you can check out your battery level. But I knew I wasn't going to spend too much time away outside and not too far away from my house, so I just ran it with these LiPos, with this LiPo. The 3S might provide a little bit more better balance, but there's not much of a difference. So gang, I'll just see if I can straighten this out, give another update on this Felony. I'll see how much another front section will cost, how much another one of these front bumper or plastic aesthetic pieces will cost, and then see if I can get that shipped. I did already order a front spoiler for my infraction, so it's basically the same, but I'm going to save this for the infraction since I'm ordering this part. So this front splitter, it's part number ARA 320520. Again, I got this for the infraction, and it's the same as the Felony, but because they're both kind of like wounded, I'll just wait. I'll order both of them and wait for it. I can just run it without the chin spoiler for now. I'm not doing any speed tests, so it does offer some protection, but because this is already damaged, I don't care too much if it hits up in front. So that's it, gang. This is the felony.